Hello everyone. So in this video I just wanted to show you my setup by which I'll be broadcasting the eclipse of 26 December 2019 from my house, which is located in the beautiful state of Tamil Nadu, India. I'm at an elevation of about 6,000 feet. Right, so here's the telescope I'm using. As you can see, this is just a old camera lens. This is a Vivitar 85 to 200 zoom lens. Probably cost me about $5 on eBay. And I have an astro filter in the front. That's purchased from tejraj.com, but you could just as easily just build one with some Bardar or Thousand Oaks astro paper and just cover the front of the telescope with that. Back here we have a Logitech webcam. It's a C270 HD webcam, and I've sort of opened it up a little, as you can see, and I've taken out the factory lens, and I've just there's a M8 adapter in the 8mm adapter which I removed also, and now I've just fitted a webcam adapter which you can just buy online, and then screwed that onto this old Vivitar lens. So sorry, the image is being focused onto the plane of the webcam, the CMOS sensor, and then via USB it's going to my laptop. I'm using OBS Studio. You can see the image there. That's the image of the sun, and I'm using OBS Studio to live stream the image to YouTube. Now the telescope itself is mounted on this equatorial mount. There, you can see it a little better now. This is a Conus equatorial mount, and as you can see, it's got two motors here, one for the right ascension and one for the declination on this side over here. There you are. That's the declination motor, that's the right ascension motor, and these two motors I'm controlling through the computer. So the control cable comes down like this and then passes into my home built little Arduino controller here. So if I just open this up, you can see inside there's a Arduino Uno, and that's an L293 motor driver chip. So that's basically the Arduino sending PWM signals to either of these two motors, and I'm just controlling the speed of the motor that way. And I can also control the direction of the motor, so that the image is tracked automatically, as the sun moves through the sky. And this is my software which I built to control the Arduino itself. As you can see, once I feed in the port, I can then choose the speed of the motor. So the RA motor, I can either choose it to either turn left or right depending on whether this is positive or negative. Similarly with the declination motor. And I can also, if I want the motor to turn automatically as it's doing now, and it's just auto tracking the sun, as you can see there, what I do is, you can see I can pulse the motor also in case the sun goes out of frame, and get it back into the frame. Right, so I can choose the pulse width and the duration after which it repeats, and then the Arduino automatically just pulses the motors at this particular duty cycle, which you can see, and hopefully that keeps the sun in the center of the frame as it's being broadcast on YouTube. But in case it doesn't, and I guess these numbers need a little bit of fine-tuning, I have these pulse buttons here, so I can manually, so if I were to pulse the telescope, you'd immediately see the sun image moving, as you can see now. I'll just give you an example. So here I am pulsing. You can see the sun moving up in the frame, and then if I keep pulsing, you can see the sun goes out of the frame. So I'll just bring it back into frame by pulsing the other way. So I'm pulsing the RA motor, You can see that I'm just clicking continuously on that button. Bring the sun back into the frame, and then I commit the automatic mode, and now it pulses for this duration and then repeats after this duration at this particular PWM intensity. So that's how the auto tracking is being controlled. And I can tune this. If I find that it's moving too fast as it is here, I can just tune it, reduce the duration of the pulse, and hopefully that keeps the sun in the center. So let me center it back now. There you are. Bringing the sun back in the center and setting the auto tracker back on. So the idea is to broadcast this live on 26 December when there will be a total annular eclipse over Kotagiri, India, and hopefully a lot of people will tune in to witness this spectacle of nature. So that's my setup. I hope you enjoyed watching, and do tune in on 26 December. The broadcast will start at about 8 a.m. Indian time, so that's about 0230 GMT. Right? See you on the 26th.